a mess in Madrid for Tottenham Hotspur. A penny for that man's thoughts, but we can get them now. He's speaking to Liam McDevitt.
Igor, a difficult night. If we could start with the first half. After 15 minutes, you subbed off the keeper Kinsky on his first Champions League start. Was it a wrong decision to give him a start tonight?
No, after you see what happened, for sure is a wrong decision. But it was for me right decision to do, thinking before, because the team changed the competition. It was the moment right to do. Unfortunately, happened what happened. Never change a goalkeeper after 20 minutes, but it's like it's happened.
Obviously, there was no acknowledgement from you when he came off the pitch. Have you spoken to him since? And is there any sort of worry from you in terms of his future confidence after that?
No, it's moment like it. We don't need to comment. It's not moment to speak too much. Strange game, very strange game. It happened. We scored. We give them 3 goals. After we even start good, but then the problems kill us. That 3 situation. Very, very, very strange. Very unusually. So it took us confidence. Then we start. We did quite something. We had opportunity to make 4-2, and then we could see the goal for 0.1, 5-2. We apologize to the fans who were today, also to everyone. Bad, a difficult moment.
Igor, you're brought in.
Everything looks like going wrong. Every small mistakes we pay. Everything like he's doing. It's unbelievable. Even this now situation, in the end, 2 players. They have this kick between them, 2 players out. It looks like everything's going in against us.
You were brought in to make instant impact. It's now 4 losses from 4 games. In those games, 14 goals conceded. Do you still have confidence that you can turn this around?
I need to keep working. As I said, not speaking too much, stay focused on things we can do. As I said before, unbelievable, difficult to explain everything. It's the first time I see this, all the things in my career, 15 years. So what I can tell you, I'm focused to resolve the problems, the player also. So we need to stay positive.
When things are difficult, you will be asked to explain what's going wrong. Do you expect to be given time from the club to turn this around?
It's not about me. It's not moment even to explain too much. In the way we need to stay calm and less talking. Less talking better is.
In terms of less talking, you've made changes, you've tried to change things in games. Why do you believe things aren't working?
No, I said better less talk. Now is not moment to try to give big explanation. We need to stay calm and continue.
Thanks, Igor.
Thanks, Liam.
Whoa. That was a quick, I don't even think it was a goodbye, but look, we've seen tonight he doesn't really like saying goodbye to many people, does he? Straight down the tunnel after the game, no acknowledgement of the travelling fans. Look, he would rather not speak, but questions need to continue to be asked, and he must provide answers. He is the manager.
100%. Like we say, we talk about Tottenham Hotspur at the moment. They're faceless. Who's in charge of it? Because how can your man who's being put in charge to steer Tottenham in a better direction, in a more safe direction, not want to speak? What sort of messages is he sending there? Yeah. He sent absolutely no message to the players. Did he send a message to the fans? Because he said he apologised to them there. He didn't acknowledge them in the stadium. To say that you're not willing to speak, that's your job. Yeah. You're the coach. Yeah. You're the manager of the football club. It's no surprise the club are under the cosh at the moment. They're massively under the cosh. You need someone standing up in front of the media, just to reassuring everyone. You can send messages to your opponents. You can send messages to your players, and it's just not being used. The power of the media. We're in the Premier League. We're in the Champions League.
He was spiky yesterday before the game, and you would have thought. You would have thought that the Champions League was a bit of a respite from the Premier League. So coming into this tournament, because they've done so well, and you think it's like he'd have a breath of fresh air. But yesterday he was very spiky, wasn't he, with Jules Beach, his interview? And again, he hasn't helped himself today. He should be there fronting up. Unfortunately, he's the one who needs to front up. He's the one who's getting paid from now to the end of the season, firefighting, getting bonuses to stay in the Premier League. So he is the one who needs to come up. And as Joe said, when it's bad, say it's bad. Say you apologise. Say I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do that. And have this air of positivity. We understand it was bad luck today. We understand the first 3 goals. And you're right, Romero, Paulinho getting concussion, that'll miss Saturday. Van der Ven being suspended, you know, that is, everything is just piling on top and on top and on top. But he knew that when he brought in. He was brought in because they were in a dire position. The fact that he's made them more dire is on him. So he has to front up and come out with some positivity, because they've got a great fan base and a wonderful stadium. And if they can't beat Liverpool and they get knocked out next week, they have to beat Tottenham. They have to beat Nottingham Forest, at home. So that's what he has to be aiming for. He can't just come out and go, oh, we're terrible, and then move on.
He almost tried to say that they were unlucky tonight.
Unlucky, yeah.
That's not the message that you want to hear, you know.
Those you saw there, look, the injuries that Spurs have had to deal with,
terrible, yeah.
For any manager is a lot, and obviously you add Mickey van der Ven to that, suspended in the next game. We can have a look at the fixtures again, actually, because I think it's important. Liverpool away,
Anfield, yeah.
Who are desperate to get points in the Premier League now and try and secure their hopes of Champions League football. Then this second leg at home, and if that doesn't go well and there's not even a slight improvement, that could be absolutely toxic.
Look, it's not his fault, the situation that Tottenham are in. And like I say, this is a real test for me as a pundit, because I don't like doing this.
Yeah.
This is not what I got into the game for.
He's been in the job for 4 games, and you don't want to stick the boot into the poor fella.
No, but I'm just going off. I'm just going off what I want from a head coach in these situations. And it's not about being perfect. It's not about coming here and have a tactical masterclass, and you're not going to turn it around with a 3-0 win. It's about being together. It's about sending messages to the club, to the players. All right, you're not going to win every game. You can't just turn Tottenham round, but you need to send a message for the rest of the season, and I'm not getting it off him. I'm getting a vibe of very much that it's not my fault. Everything that's gone on around me is not my fault, and I don't quite know what to do, so I'm going to keep changing things, and as Maka said, different positions, kind of sticking up for people, but also not sticking up for them at the same time. It's not what I'd want to see from a manager in a situation like this, and like I say, it's not his fault.
Do they stick or twist now? They have a big decision to make.
I think that, unfortunately, and I'm the same as Joe, I think they twist because they've twisted that many times. They may as well go again. I don't think they'll win at Anfield. Even the best Tottenham teams don't win at Anfield, unfortunately, and they're decimated by injuries. Then they've got Nottingham Forest. I think they're out of this tournament, so they're not going to beat these 3-4, 5-0 at Tottenham. They've got Nottingham Forest at home, and then it's the international break. They have to go plan for that game. They need 3 points against one of their rivals at the bottom of the league. Get that done, they may have a chance. And then they've got the international break, but I think they will twist after what's happened tonight, what I've seen.
Joe, a friendly face was watching on in the stands tonight and probably did not like what he was seeing whatsoever, the USA coach, Mauricio Pochettino. And you could even go back to the days when he was there and was let go after a Champions League final and some change a few months after that. Did it all start to go wrong then?
Who's to know? Honestly, you know, they had such a great thing going at Tottenham under Mauricio Pochettino, and I think they put themselves in that good a position that not winning the Champions League and not winning the league felt like a big failure, and he ended up losing his job because of it. But just how it's gone since then, it just seems like it's you know, with the managers that they brought in, they've gone for it, you know. Conte, Jose Mourinho, then they've gone down the Ange route in terms of playing total soccer. And wedged in amongst all this, they won a Europa League.